It's time to square off. Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Match Masters video. Now, I am so excited because we have a limited time event, Square Match Day, to dive into. For this day only, we can actually play Square Match in every single game mode in Match Masters. And if you're a big fan of Square Match, then this is an absolute game changer because it's one of my personal favorite ways to match. So let's see how many trophies we can nab, and I'm going to show you how to utilize Square Match to turbocharge your game. Okay, so let's dive straight into Speed Solo, and please show support for this video by hitting the like button down below. We're going to be diving into Speed Solo, one of the latest modes in the game where it's us battling against the clock to try and get that epic amount of loot. I mean, I'm so excited for the things we can win if we can do this. So we need to kind of rewire our brain. There's our first Square Match, because in most modes that you play, Square Match is not available. So it's kind of like, yeah, rewiring your brain to utilize it all of the time. Now, because this is a Square Match mode now, I've actually chosen Vinnie Valentine SE, because when you activate the booster and you get the hearts put down by Vinnie Valentine, you can actually have double the colors there. And if we're going to be making Square Matches, it makes sense to have double color options. So let's see if we can get as many Square Matches as we can while also not wasting too much time. This is the tricky balancing act of playing with Square Match, but I'm pretty optimistic. I feel like Vinnie Valentine works very, very well in Speed Solo, and particularly in this mode that we're playing. Okay, we're off to a pretty decent start here. We still have quite a lot of our moves. We're not even halfway down the timer. Now, the other good thing is when you're utilizing the Square Match pieces or any of the other pieces, the special pieces that you match, it's really helpful with the timer because the timer is paused. So while Vinnie Valentine SE, the booster activates there, the timer temporarily pauses while those animations run through. So it's pretty useful actually, and having Square Match, having another way to match or to match for an extra move, gives you a bigger opportunity, because when you do make a Square Match, that then means the animation is stopped. It gives you a little bit more breathing room, and it gives you more options for matches as well. So far so good with Vinnie Valentine SE, over halfway towards the target, and there's those Square Matches popping off all around the board. We've gone for the Clear and the Star Maker perk. These are my sort of handy go-to perks that I like to use all of the time, and I think they're going to be even more prevalent as we go through this video and play some of the other modes available. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. For one day only, you can Square Match on any of the modes in the game. So would you like to see this come back again in the future? Let me know down below in the comments section on that one, because I think it's really, really fun. Okay, nice purple hearts moving around, getting close to our target now. Only 2 more moves, but with Vinnie Valentine and obviously with Square Match, you've got to remember there's another essential point to take into consideration, and that is that when there's Square Matches, that's another way of making those extra moves, and when pieces are popping off all over the board, you just have a higher chance of also hitting a Square Match and giving you that extra move. So every time you activate your booster or make a good match, there will be an increased chance when you're playing in Square Match. So yeah, it's a really fun way to test it out against all of the modes as well by having it available for a day. But we've smashed the target with this one, guys. I think Vinnie Valentine SE was the absolute perfect pick, and you can see how these Square Matches have helped us out so much. But we're gonna we're gonna keep going here and see what sort of score we can get. I always like to see how high we can get up on this scoreboard, just because we reached the target quick basically. But yeah, 4 seconds remaining, 1 more move as well, so we'll just go for the blues there. But yeah, there we go, over 1,000 points. I'm pretty happy with that. 850 was the target, and 1,047, not too bad. And yeah, Speed Solo is so fun. Look at all this stuff we get now. We get ourselves a fresh spanking new sticker there for Into the Boosterverse. We get ourselves a Mixie Meow, some minigame tokens, and some perks, and a huge amount of trophies as well. Now the leaderboards, okay, so about 1,500 seems to be the sort of top tier level that you can get on the Speed Solo mode. So yeah, I love Speed Solo though. It's so fun. Okay, not a bad start, but now we're gonna give ourselves some real opponents. Okay, so we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go for Sweep It SE. We're playing Mighty Mushrooms here, and we are playing Showdown, the amazing mode where it's 1v1 against another player, and whoever has the highest score on the board at the end of the game will win. It's all about playing on our own game board, but we're matching up against a real opponent. Now, the reason I've gone for Sweep It SE, and you'll see it should work well for this mode, is because we want to be sweeping those mushrooms across and getting as many multipliers as we can early on. Now, we can't actually use the clear perk in this one. Very, very clever from Match Masters to not allow that. Now, really, my primary focus is to get repeated booster activations. You can see when Sweep It is activated here, you want to go for the color that gives you the most mushrooms. So we went for purples there, and we'll save our Sweep It piece to use on the blues here to activate another booster. You want to be using those brushes for either more booster activation pieces or alternatively for what the mushroom is if you're playing a mode like multiply mushrooms or mighty mushrooms. So every single time we get that sweep it brush, we're going to be going for the color that has the most mushrooms on the board. Now this is square match. You've got to remember square match is available now in all of these modes, so we will be utilizing some square matches if we can. Where it's going to be most helpful is actually making square matches, because when you actually sweep those pieces across, sometimes you don't get an extra move. Like, you'll know this if you use sweep it SE. So what I'm hoping for here is that we get more square match potential by matching with the sweep it brush. And look, you see pieces falling there. A purple square match was made as well. This is going to help us get more mushrooms and just help us out exponentially. You can see there we actually pushed the sweep it brush onto the purples. That gave us a match in the corner, and yeah, this is now where it's tricky because we had to actually burn a move there, but we actually don't have much time left. It's only a single round, and yeah, I think we're storming this one though, guys. We've got more than double the points of our opponent. We're up to a times 41 multiplier, and yeah, it definitely seems to work a charm, because when you're playing mighty mushrooms, there is different plus multipliers associated with the different mushrooms. There we go, 6,870, a nice score there, more than double of our opponent, and yeah, square match in Match Masters being available across all of the modes. It just excites me because I love square match so much. Okay, so that was a good warm-up for square match day. I think we should go and have some fun now in Party Rumble and take Sweep It SE once again in for multiplier mushrooms. So not quite the same as mighty mushrooms, but in this mode we also have a score legend to take care of as well. So we're going to be going for those mushrooms that are either purples or yellows or oranges or greens if we have to, but those are the ones we're going to be going for. And I've gone for the Cleo perk here. This is what you should always be doing if you're playing a multiply mushroom mode, because you want to get those mushrooms at the start of the match, not at the end. Why would you want to be adding multipliers right at the end of a match? You need to get them in the beginning. So we've gone for the yellow mushrooms here, and because this is square match day and there is a limited time event on for square matches across all of the modes, I'm hoping we can utilize some square matches with our mushrooms and utilize that same technique we just used in Showdown. I feel like the sweep it brush, putting it down onto the mushrooms, going for that color of choice is a great idea. Now it's slightly differing in this one because what we've decided to do is actually go for the mushroom color with the sweep it brush that also fits with the score legend. So we want to be going for yellow or purple matches with the sweep it brush to get the big points and those mushrooms as well. Now you can see there, when the pieces get swept across, it now makes square matches. This is the great thing about having a new way to make extra moves, is that it gives you those special pieces which then pop off colors across the board, and square matches means faster booster activation. So you might notice in this video so far, I've not really struggled in terms of moves, because those square matches, they just give you a higher chance of getting your blue pieces, because when they're like secondarily taken, when the square matches are made and pieces pop off across the board, you have a higher chance of hitting your blue pieces. So you can see here, Sweep It SE working an absolute charm. Look at our score. We have the biggest multiplier, the biggest score as well. 15 seconds left and we still have half of our moves, so you can see what I mean. You keep your moves when square match is available in all of the modes. Another square match on the greens there, that hit almost all of the blues that we needed. Now we can hit these off together. Last second, yeah, time's up. 8,826 though, and we've used booster stakes in this one, so I don't know if you noticed at the start of the match, I've gone ×5. I only had 6 Sweep It SEs as well, so yeah, it was slightly risky to do that, but this now means we should get a huge trophy haul. I'm really excited to see, because this should be racing me up the leagues now. Okay, 400 trophies, there we go. 2,000 trophies times by 5, because we did a ×5 booster stake. If you don't know what booster stakes is, it basically means that when you play a match with booster stakes on the daily modes tab, then you'll get times whatever those rewards you choose in the booster stakes, so up to ×5 basically, and we went for the max there. Racing up the leagues now, getting ourselves some free boosters and good stuff. But there we go, guys, that is Square Match Day. We have had some big fun with Square Match Day. And do you think it should come back again in the future? Let me know down below. And yeah, Square Match Day, you want to pick your modes, have fun, make sure you choose the right booster to go with those modes, bearing in mind that moves are not as much of an issue and you have more chance of extra moves with the square match pieces. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate the support by hitting the like button down below. We had some great fun playing square match to get some big trophies, coins, boosters and stickers. I do hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you soon on the next video.